you want to know what has been happening in the real estate market right here in Southwest Florida? Well, in this video, we're going to compare the Southwest Florida real estate market to what's going on in the state of Florida. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? I'm Rob Wozner, a local realtor right here in Southwest Florida. If this is your first on my channel and you want to know everything about eating, sleeping, working, playing, and the real estate market, this is the channel you need to subscribe to. So hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Sales of existing homes fell modestly in July, while sale prices remained consistent with last year's values, according to the latest figures from the Florida Realtors. High mortgage rates this summer have continued to slow the annual rate of home price growth. While much of America grapples with the unfamiliar high interest rates that have stalemated the resale home market, the market data shows home sales activities right here in Naples has remained steady for the past year despite the several interest rate hikes. Yet, even as cash sales for homes in Naples decreased from 66.7% in January to 53.5% in July, the overall median close price of homes for the first 7 months of 2023 has continued to increase compared to most months in the first 7 months of 2022. Activity in our area has flatlined compared to last year, but it is still trending higher than before the pandemic years. While there might be fewer homes to show buyers right now, a significant number of sales are still occurring, and there's nothing to indicate that home prices will drop suddenly. The July market report's total sales data showed 81 fewer homes sold in July compared to July of 2022, an 11.9% decrease to 600 closed sales from 681 closed sales. On the other side of the spectrum, pending listings, or homes that are currently under contract in July, increased 6.3% to 798 pending listings from 751 pending listings back in July of 22. This illustrates our market steadiness. Also, the percent of list price received this July is steady at 96.1% compared to 97.9% back in July of 22. In July, days on market increased 115.4% to 56 days from 26 days in July of 22, the lowest reported in the history of neighbor market reports. Incidentally, before the pandemic, days on market averaged 100 days to 104 days back in July of 2019. Statewide, closed sales of existing single-family homes totaled 22,198, and that's down 6.4% year over year in July compared to a year ago, the smallest such decline we've seen since March of last year. By contrast, the year-over-year decrease in sales in the townhouse condo category was a little steeper, totaling 8,463, and that's down 9.4% from July of 2022. But still, this was the smallest year-over-year decline in this category since early last year as well. Remember though, interest rates were on the rise through 2022, and as they increased, housing market activity has declined. So the deeper we get into 2023, the more favorable the numbers will look compared to 12 months ago. Fortunately, new listings continue to be steady each month, but they aren't replenishing inventory at the rate we need. And so inventory has been dropping for each of the last 4 months. New listings in July decreased 15.4% to 810 new listings from 957 new listings back in January of 22. Before the pandemic, new listings supplemented an already very healthy inventory level. Data showed there were 5,200 properties for sale in July of 2019 compared to 2,583 properties listed for sale in July of 2023. But while new listings, closed sales, and pending sales activity have almost returned to 2019 levels, overall inventory has not. As inventory faded away during the home buying frenzy of the pandemic years, median closed prices rose by over 50%. In July 2019, the median closed price in Naples was $325,000. But in July of 2023, the median closed price increased 9.2% to $595,000, and that's up from $545,000 back in July of 22. I don't think sales in our area have stalemated. Looking at the data, we're no better and no worse than we were a year ago. In fact, historically speaking, we are only 500 sales off from the number of closed sales reported in the first 7 months of 2019, and that's with half the inventory. This says so much about the resiliency and desirability of home ownership right here in Southwest Florida. Throughout the state, high mortgage rates this summer have continued to slow the annual rate of home price growth. The median sale price for single-family homes in July was $415,000, a 0.7% increase over July's median of $412,000. This price growth is slightly greater than what we've seen in recent months, but not by much. The median sale price for condos and townhouses, meanwhile, was up 4.6% to $319,000, which is the largest year-over-year gain since April. Something I found interesting in this month's report was it showed 199 pending listings came back onto the market in July. Just because your offer isn't chosen doesn't necessarily mean that the home you want is off the table. It may come back on the market. If you can afford to buy a home, do it, because prices may not decline, and if interest rates drop, then you will face more competition when it happens. In this low inventory market, I recommend getting in touch with a local realtor who can help you, assist you, making backup offers and exploring your financing options. You can always consider refinancing if interest rates drop. Plus, adjustable rate and hybrid loans are another good option in today's real estate market. So when we look at the overall housing market data, interest rates were on the rise through 2022, and as they increased, the housing market activity declined. So the deeper we get into 2023, the more favorable the numbers will look compared to 12 months ago. The real story so far this year is that while the housing market has stopped deteriorating, it hasn't been in any big hurry to improve either. Once again, thank you for watching my real estate market monthly update report. Please hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. And remember, I have your back when buying or selling property right here in beautiful Southwest Florida.